Modesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down! Go Chiefs! 180! 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wells. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Kill, OP. Kill. Try it out. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Carr now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Vikings! Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Right now, 185.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Carr completes it, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Down, 280. 56.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. A little juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yep.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. These two teams all tied after one. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson, and he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Watson. And he's going to keep. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Right there.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Touchdown, Packers! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point, hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Watson, Washington's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and 7, Carr. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So we're at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Henry. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time, Carl throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Slam, slam, slam.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Gordon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Raider one. Under 10, under 10, 10. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going option right. Now Gordon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Hauschka adds the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up second down. Watson now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught by Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Gordon, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now, Watson. Touchdown, Packers! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will